I'm John Valentino, president of John and Bobs, and I'm a landscape architect and a landscape contractor. And we've been working at this for about 41 years now, so we have some experience. And I'm here with Chip, and we're at a local Fresno excellent restaurant called Heirloom. We're going to show you what we did to help them create a patio and do it in a way that is really pretty interesting. So tune in. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Chip and I plan to be doing a lot more videos for you. If you like them, please click on like and click on subscribe and click on the bell so that you'll be notified every Sunday when we post our new videos. So on these videos, I frequently talked about creating space, and maybe some of you don't know what I'm talking about. And this video is just a perfect example to show you what creating space is. The restaurant wanted to create an outdoor patio, but obviously an outdoor patio in the middle of, or right next to a parking lot and right next to a busy street doesn't provide the right ambiance for enjoying a good meal. So we created space, and we did it with these planters and dense planting. And the idea of the dense planting is to create this wall. The wall is sweet bay, or Laurus nobilis is the botanical name. It's evergreen. It's a good screening shrub. It's easy to grow, so it's the perfect candidate to create this separation from the parking lot and make it so you don't know you're right next to a parking lot. So our second point in creating this excellent place for enjoying a great meal is additional walls and ceiling, so that you're enclosed with green walls and green blooming overhead structure or ceiling. So you can see the support structure that was built to support a real strong growing vine, because we wanted to select something that would grow fast and be excellent for this ambiance we're trying to create here. And so what we selected is Bougainvillea. It's a variety called James Walker, and very strong growing, blooms like crazy. Bougainvillea is a little bit borderline for our area. If you look it up, it actually doesn't grow in our zone because of cold winter temperatures. Bougainvillea doesn't like cold, but it loves the heat, and if you treat it right in terms of moisture, which means not a lot, it'll bloom like crazy the whole time it's warm. We were able to cheat here and use Bougainvillea because they have heaters for the space. So Bougainvillea is in every one of these planters, and then on each side of the Bougainvillea we used a Ladybank's rose. We used the white one. Both of those I selected because I was trying to pick something that would grow very quickly, that would get over the top of this overhead within a year or two. So that's our ceiling, and more walls is Bougainvillea and Ladybank's rose. Since a major part of this project was to try to get these things to grow quickly, both the sweet bays and the vines, the Bougainvillea and the Ladybank's rose, we wanted to make sure the potting soil was perfect for that. And so we have a prior video where we talk about how to make good potting soil, and the one we used here is very similar to that. You can also buy it, and it's very similar to the one that you would buy. I recommended black gold in that, which is a good potting soil. But the real key to the potting soil, in this case, in order to boost growth, is we used a tremendous amount of blend. I used 20 pounds total of the mixture in each one of these small planters. A big part of this is owners saying, get that ceiling to grow just as fast as it can grow and cover up, because we want this special ambiance of plants overhead. So Bougainvillea blooms best without a lot of water, actually. If it gets frequent water, and then it wants really good drainage. So we devised the potting soil to have very fast drainage, because obviously we want the bougainvillea and everything to grow well, but we also want it to bloom, and blooming on bougainvillea is somewhat dependent on it being well drained. We have these big 15-gallon plants that we have to irrigate, and then we have these little annuals that we planted right in front. The annuals like to be moist right on top kind of all the time, and then the plants, we want them to be moist, but we want them to drain well. So what we did is we used a drip tubing with emitters in the tubing, and the emitters are 12 inches apart, this half-inch tubing, and we put it right near the top of the planters, just say an inch or two underground, and it runs all around. And these, since they're 12 inches apart, and it drains very well, you can envision that that might be a problem for the annuals, because the annuals are planted closer than that, and the water starts going down as soon as it comes out of this tubing, because it's so light, because of our issues with getting bougainvillea to bloom and such. So what we did as a complement to this, then right where the annuals are planted, we used a smaller 1/4-inch tubing on the same line, and it also has emitters, but they're every 6 inches. That's right on top where the annuals are. So we have this drip system that's watering the bougainvillea and the bays and the ladybanks rose the way they like, and watering the annuals the way they like, trying to maximize growth of both.
Hey there, friends. Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the bell. If you enjoyed this video, have any questions, or just want to say hi, let us know in the comments below. Want to learn more about our products? Then head over to our website, www.johnandbobs.com.